Good morning, people. I'm outside and it's very overcast and it has like a very, I don't know why I want to call it a musky, thick air quality. The swallows are going crazy today, but they also did say that we should get thunder, so I guess that makes sense actually. Thunder is a good. Today my nose has been so annoying. Raven is here like yesterday. I feel that the messages that we got through yesterday and the day before yesterday, has been very significant for the shift that's happening. And I got the message in that things are growing faster than what our human can cope with at the moment. So there's a lot of things happening with your body, with how you react, because things are happening so fast. That just came true. And that's why it's so important that we take the time out to relax. Which again, it makes sense why this thing with my nose, with my foot, my ankle comes up again, because it forces me to actually slow down again. Right now I'm just everywhere. I had someone come in and be like, welcome to the new. That was a weird noise. Bird noise. I was like, I feel like very off today. Not off in a bad way, but just like I'm just zoning in and out all the time. And I wanted to, again be like sorry for that, but it makes sense because there's a lot of things coming in today. Today is a day of shift. When I channeled in information today, I did write shifting into a higher state. It has something that has come up a lot the past days. We are releasing a lot of fear that is a part of our birth chart, that's a part of past lives, that's a part of karmic lessons, things we have to overcome. We've been guided to be more playful. Makes sense with the swallows being so playful. Be playful. Don't be afraid of being playful. And a card that comes up to my mind, or comes into my mind, is from the Romance Angels, the Oracle deck. There is this card with a male and a female on the swing, and it's the card called Playful. So allow your inner self to be playful for you to attract everything that comes into your life now. Another thing I wrote down is this thinking of yourself as the magic that you want to manifest. Think of yourself as the miracles. I just felt like I saw if something is very hot, you see this wave in the air. I just saw that, but it's not hot and there's no sun. But I just saw that almost moving. But it makes sense, right? Because we are tapping into a lot of things. We are tapping into spirit. We are tapping into other realms. Yeah. I feel like I see things, I hear things. It has come up a lot in readings. Also yesterday when I mentioned in the daily reading that I heard something. And I heard it like a voice, like a loud voice. But when I was editing, it sounded like this underwater voice. And that is typical, paranormal. Yeah. So it's something that has happened a lot, where when I'm recording I hear like a yell or like a loud voice, and when I look back at the footage, it's this underwater echoey voice. But think of yourself as this magic, as the higher self, as the future self, whoever you want to be, whatever you want to become, the powerful you. There's no time for us to be afraid of becoming powerful. And I feel sometimes we might actually be a little bit afraid of stepping into that power, because it means that our surroundings are going to change, everything is going to change, our conscious is going to change, the people around us, old soul contracts are ending, right? That is in itself a little bit scary. Yeah. I heard someone say we have gotten used to living in fear. Probably because of what has been portrayed on us by world situations. But we're breaking out of that. But okay, before this gets too long, another thing that I tapped into was this taking the back seat instead of taking the front seat, or instead of driving. I just saw a huge yellow, I want to say being, or wow, things are happening. Okay. Well, I welcomed in this energy, right? I welcomed in to be a part of this other realm. So welcome. Okay. Yeah, to instead of like again being the one who sits in the front seat or drives the car, you're like putting yourself in the back, and that you're not supposed to do anymore. So bring out the playfulness, because it will be something that other people will feel, and you actually inspire other people with that. You bring out the good in other people by being playful yourself, if that makes sense. We are shifting into some kind of new softness, kindness, being compassionate. Again, we spoke about that in one of my other daily readings. There's just a lot of magical things happening. We are stepping into, like I talked about, with the vulnerability, the feeling, the emotions. Like, it's not a bad thing to be vulnerable or to feel or to be open and to be emotional. We are, like, all the magic has been kept away from us because we grew up, or we grew up with the fact that, or the lie, I want to say, someone said lie, that it's a bad thing to be emotional, it's a bad thing to be vulnerable, it's a bad thing to feel. That was a bird. Just let it all go. Instead of being so tense, like just being like, shake it off. Take a moment to look at the clouds, I heard, yeah. We have all the time in the world, also Raymond. But we are so focused on time that we actually limit ourselves. I don't know why I got emotional with that. Yeah. The last thing that I got through was actually a vision, a dream. I saw someone like becoming the wolf, like you see in the movies, right? Where you suddenly have the eyes at the side of the wolf, like running in the wild. And it reminded me of back in the days. Wow. Like last year, we talked a lot about spirit guides with wolves, right? Coming into our life. And it reminded me of this, like we are becoming that spirit guide, we are becoming that wolf that has always been with us, like kind of like a shape shifting. Yeah, like tapping Felt like someone was like poking me. Oh my god. And I just saw 11:11 going a little bananas here. But let's see if there's anything else Spirit wants you to know today. Just tap into it, I heard. Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. First of all, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. The inside of you is ticking in a new way. You are really like, you know how your inside works, how your spirit works. And we have the Sun and Two of Wands, so you're making huge decisions, breaking free, stepping into the wild, stepping into the new, without fear, without worry, with emotions, with vulnerability, with feelings. And with that, people who have problems with being emotional, vulnerable, or feeling will be replaced. I heard they will be moved out of your life, because if you're surrounding yourself with people who don't have the ability to do that, you soak that energy up, especially if you're empathic, which also makes sense why a lot of you guys are breaking up or getting divorced or maybe moving away from your family, because you know, if they have that energy, you are so open right now to everything, because you need to be open for spirit to come in, that you soak up everything. So you are learning that, but to learn, you need to move away from that. So it's something that happens. Not to say that you're not ever going to see your family again, but you need to be the shift. You need to be the wolf. Everything makes sense now. That is going to be it, people. Thank you guys so much. Beautiful. With that, I shall talk to you guys tomorrow in the weekend reading. Be open, work with this energy, and try to pay attention to who do I have in my surroundings who has a problem with being vulnerable, emotional, and feelings, because you might need to step away from that. It all makes sense. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a magical day. Bye.
There's a heavy weight you've been